Once it started. Okay, really, it shouldn't be difficult to get the right balance of background music plus my mic volume, because they're both available so that I don't drown out the background music, nor the background music drowns me out. But otherwise, might as well continue wherever I'm off. With my full team of 6 almost fully evolved. Obviously the last one isn't gonna happen for at least a while. Not my fault that they put the evolution stone quite late into the game. And not acceptable through purchasing. Because this isn't fire red or leaf green. And there is no game music, mainly because it just opens arts with the playlist I have playing right now. Alpha. Okay. Even if there's just gonna be so many times when the music playing does not fit what's on screen. Well, at least for well, I don't know how long I'll be in this area for, honestly. I mean, I remember it being quite long, but obviously none of that take up many upon many hours. Okay, yeah, this was just. I thought for some reason I needed another HM to get that. But no. So, back out this way. Because none of that was even required. It's just. Well, is it necessary? Actually, just an area for more trainers, honestly. But then get the problem of the Pokemon aren't even fully evolved. Like, no Mighty Annas, no Golbats, or even Crobats, nothing. Just Pidgeotters and Zubats. When they're almost level 13. I know that they're grunts, but come on. Especially by this point, my team's almost fully evolved. And yes, I know one is quite a bit over the level compared to all the rest, but I had to do something just so I could get ancient power as quickly as possible. Of 43. The only upside being that, you know, it just takes a while for it to level up. So the others will catch up, just... At least it won't be as bad because no Pokemon has the EXP show on it, just making that even slower. Oh, come on. I feel like I should just deposit some of my stuff at least. Especially when some of it is either never going to be used, like the Moonstone, Heartstone, and Thunderstone. Or even Magic. Wavestone will be, but some of it might get used later on. Like all the ones restoring PPE, elixirs, and ethers. And PP up is mostly just for Giga Drain because Sidrin only 5 PP on a move. That is half the power of Thunder, which I'm pretty sure has 10. Yes, one is 100% accurate, and the other is 70. But grass moves most of the time are not powerful. Because yes, there was Pearl Dance, but I'm pretty sure that's not accessible to all of them. The one that was accessible was Razor Leaf at 55 power. Did it have a high crit chance? Yes. But it was 95% accurate. Was there Solar Beam? Yes. But that's a 2-turn move without the sun. And most water types get ended with the sun. So it's only really good in double battles, when you can just use Protect. But most of the time it would be on a slot mod just so it could come into effect. almost all the teams are 36 and above. No, man. After this, Martin, I just need to at some point add more music to the playlist playing right now. Because anyone's songs can easily just fly by in a stream that's 3 hours plus long. I mean, obviously when it's like 300 plus, then it won't. Except I can't use any of those because copyright. Pretty much every single song is copyrighted in some way. And I don't have, well. Is that actually going with it being the slowest? I will actually check. Because either that or give it the hard stone. Okay, 53, 56, 96, 50, 72, 40. Really? The flying dinosaur is the slowest member of my team. That is not what I expected. Because most of the time if it's flying, then surely it'd be somewhat fast. Or just have strong enough wings considering it's large. But the wings are leaves. And now head to the area where we're getting closer to the Maxi fight. And also Tabitha, who they ruined in Oris. Aren't they surprised the one of Magma Guns has the bounce out of everything? It is ground type. But compare that to what the other guns have been using. A gun that's actually going with the type that the team is representing. Well, because most of the time the types would be fire, ground and rock. Not poison and flying. Oh, crit, wow. Wait, he's a second in command here. Magma admin Tabitha. It pretty much just has a weaker version of Maxi's team. Could have at least given some variety, like a Torkoal or something. But no, whatever Maxi has, Tabitha will just have a weaker version of it. I mean, yeah, it follows suit, but can't just have them be the same, just one's worse because he's not the leader. Because I don't remember that happening for other teams. Like, I'm thinking of Team Galactic. I mean, they still had their own ace of one with Pogli, one with Skuntank, and I can't remember what Saturn has. I know Mars and Jupiter? Like, Thief? You're learning Thief at this level. I mean, no, that moveset's pretty much as good as it's gonna get. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, you're just not funny. I don't need bots here. Unless the bot is literally the only viewer. Look, I would not mind having 0. Just as long as it's not a fucking bot. Why do people think it's funny to go to a streamer that hardly has any viewers in the first place just to put in the chat an obviously fake link? The only way it would be sort of funny is if it was a Rickroll. But the problem is I never is. It just wants me to put my personal information in, which I'm not going to do. Hey. Look, there's called being famous the legitimate way. Then there's being famous because you're friends with someone who is famous. Then there's being famous because you bought your way to success. Which, that just honestly means the lottery, pretty much. But still stupid people saying, oh, bots, thinking that people are that gullible. I've had it 3 times, and I'm not spineless. I'm not gullible. I ain't gonna click on those links. I've known too much of people clicking on links, either to see where it actually sends them, or people being morons and only realizing too late that all of their information's gone and the money that they did have gone. The only thing I can say at least is somewhat decent is that it's everything is spelt correctly, and it's not like intentionally done wrong, so that they somehow don't know it's wrong even though it isn't. Well, no, even though it is wrong. But they're trying to make it seem legitimate, but it doesn't help when I've already seen it more than once. And I don't think there's a, well, is there a proper way to stop them? Because if you stop one account, then they'll just set up another. Like, considering they've done it that much, it wouldn't be that difficult for them to just set up another account to just do, to make it seem like people would actually click the link. I mean, they can try as much as they like, it's not gonna work on me. I know that, I just haven't logged into it considering... They'll still find a way around it, no matter how much I do. They will find ways around it. They pretty much always do. But then if I'm blacklisted, then that's just being Twitch in general. By them blacklisting some words, people still go around it. Oh, come on. Oh, no, super potion this late? Really? No, of course, I get hit in confusion. But resisted and hardly did anything. You'd think there's at least ancient power to get at least one overall buff, but no. Okay, I've either forgotten of the Zeus. Oh, that was mostly easy in this run, considering I've had problems with it before. I guess that was mostly because for some reason I was just unleveled. And yeah, at least now most of the ones are mid-days to early 40s. But then of all the time with bots, you just most of the time can't defeat them. It's well, obviously it would be, you can attempt to beat them, but it's most of the time just gonna be a losing battle. Like with the war on drugs, that's an entirely losing battle, and yet it's still trying to be fought, but they can never win. And who do we have to blame? Oh wait, the American government. Okay, with that cleared, can I just immediately go to Slayport because I know the plot of the game. But I don't know if it... Oh no, it does actually do it. You don't have to speak to the people at the base for this to happen. It's just that if you know where they're going to go off the start, then you can just go there. Yeah, somehow, very quickly, we just take down both leaders. Oh, well, both leaders of the organizations. Even if we've only got 6 badges. I mean, that's very much on like Dark Purple Island, where I'm pretty sure, well, yeah, in those you need 7. Unless in this case, the fully finished, you need 7 because you didn't die, but. Commit tax. I was just thinking tax fraud. Well, as if many influential people in America don't do that already. Like, I'm not trying to say much, just I'll commit tax. How would that work? Just paying tax. Except I'm pretty sure in this country, most of the time, tax is already put onto the price. It's not like America where you have to pay the original price plus tax. To then make it really confusing, especially with tipping. Soul tax. Look, wouldn't surprise me if some emo people have already done that. Well, actually, emo people, or just people who work at CEX. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking of their posters, a lot of them are. Because they just go for the route route, mainly because they're allowed to. They're not having to abide by, oh, make this advertiser friendly for kids. Even though those may be good. Like, it's not great when they once had a working, well, they had a usable Xbox 360 in the store, the one in my area. And then at some point they removed that for unexplained reasons. Like, all of the slots are there, making it seem like it was there, they didn't try to make it seem like it was never there. They've just left it. Well, it's not like CX are trustworthy. Have you seen their prices for when you attempt to sell them games? Like, I know that there's going to be some form of a difference, but it's like massive from, we sell this game at this price, but we buy it from you for a few quid. Like, I've occasionally just check considering it's just on the right side as soon as you lie in the doorway. I was like, yes, we buy this game for near full. Well, we are selling this game for pretty much full price. But if you sell it to us, we'll pay you a fiver. Oh. Well, the only ones I have bought are old ones. Like, I recently bought two PS2, well, PSP games. Just to add it to my collection. And a lot of the stuff that I would be buying later on is PS2. But most of the recent games I haven't bought physically. Well, recent-ish. Because they're in Steam. Like, it's just so easy to get it on there. I mean, obviously, for a long time I was in the physical. I was for mostly physical. Like, when I started probably getting into, like, for 2014. From there, a lot, then of all my games are physical. Only because I thought it ended up looking better, because then I can actually see my collection rather than having to go onto my system to see it. That, and occasionally did get a special edition for some of them. That, I do have one metal case of Rainbow Six Siege, which was a game I did play a lot a few years ago. Shame to see anyone have a metal case for that isn't just Pokemon Sword. I mean, that was only because it came free with it, and buying the game without that case would have been the same price. Yeah, I know. I mean, why do you think I'm playing it? But it's also such a shame that I don't live in Japan, seeing as they get so much more Pokemon stuff. Oh, Gordon Ramsay, haha. I mean, those two would not collaborate because Agent Gordon Ramsay is just swearing a lot. Although Gordon Ramsay himself is slowly being defeated by veganism or vegetarianism. Like, I don't know, but I remember, was it? Must have been 2002, 2003, he was a firm believer of not being a vegetarian. And for some reason now, in 2021, with... Okay, that's not the case. I don't know where you're getting that from. Unless you're just being one of those Christian people that thinks it's entirely offensive, even though it isn't, well, offensive to Christianity. I don't know where you're getting that, the Nazis from. Mainly because the one time when the company themselves found that there was a racism case, there wasn't. Except that was only, well, actually no, two cases. One was in the anime, and the other was as a precaution in the games. Because in the games, the sprite had not been changed, but in the anime, like in areas outside of Japan, it was. But then even in Gen 7, they had a case of possible racism. Well, we know that a war is canon in the games, according to Lieutenant Surge. But it's not been touched upon. Then because that was in the 2000s when it was still kid friendly, but a different kind of kid friendly. Like not now where kid friendly means kids from 0 to 3. Oh, we'd somehow been spotted. I mean, your choice. You're the one. You're the one with the money. Well, you can say that all you want, but it's clearly not true. When you do not know where I live. Nor do you know any of my bank account either. Well, you can lie all you want. Yeah, right. Oh, fuck off. This is the problem with a combination of inner flinching and not remembering the gold back can have it. You know, I can't just use ice beam on it immediately. And I just use confuse ray every single bloody time. Oh, of course you hit yourself in confusion, Eureka go. Wow, yeah, that defense is high, it barely did anything. I take more damage from being in confusion than the wing attack itself. There we go. Okay, spam through this cutscene. Then I can temporarily leave, considering need to go to the toilet. Gone. Well, be back in a minute. I'm back. God, that's happening. Awful. What the? Are you being bloody serious? Why would I have to disconnect now? Like, how is it disconnected? This normally does not happen. Also, I can move the keyboard completely fine. Well, this is gonna be me trying to see if it will work. Ah, okay, well. I shouldn't have to do this, but... Okay, so that works. Load the state. Solid! And just to say, just in case something else fucks up, because I really do not get how if a controller on this disconnects, then reconnects, it fucks up. I can leave those two there because it is what they are. I mean, you try and get me to look behind, even though you won't exactly see it. I mean, you're making it seem like you're behind me. Clearly, no. I mean, yeah, one day, but either someone's behind me or you are. Whichever, you try and do that when uni starts up again. Like, find my location and try and get in. Oh wait, you can't because you need a car. You need a key just to get in the first door to get into the block, and then you need a second key just so you can get into my flat, and also a third one to open the door to the flat itself, not the room. But even before that, you need a key to get in the get through the gate. Okay, that one isn't as bad because depending on when you get there, someone would have already opened it. / someone will open it. But the others, you ain't got much of a chance, honestly. Yeah, I can give you all this info, mainly because you won't have possession of the stuff. And I could easily be bullshitting. Because how would you know? You have not been to where my accommodation is, to my knowledge. I mean, don't do any stalking in general. Because stalking just lands you in prison. Well, there's a dive spot. Can't use it though. And also, off topic, but Twitch at times is just being really weird, like behind the scenes. I did check some of the stats for like how long I have streamed, average reviewers, all of that, and it for some reason does not want to update. Like, doesn't take much, like for the hour streamed, it doesn't take into account the 2 streams that I did yesterday. Well, I mean, I might, okay, no, I think it did first one, because I managed to do the 8 hours thing, because I initially thought you had to do 8 hours in a row. Like, just in one stream itself, not in total. Then again, the way that they worded it, they just shorted it to just stream for 8 hours. Like, it could have easily been streamed for 8 hours in a row. It still had similar wording to it. Is this not the Shaw House? Well, at least we made it into Mall Sleep City. Switch over to the land side because it's a cycle type gym, but also some of them are going to be ground or rock type. Just not all of them, but also in preparation for the psychic and flying types. Even though I'm pretty sure there's only been 2 at all by this point. Both introduced in Gen 2. Yes. And then 1, so we've got 1 more to go. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't need it, just to continually say, are you still watching? Yeah, clearly I am. Like, I know what the situation is with all the perspectives and that, but I always find it weird because of how it is. It's like supposed to semi-immerse you in, but as soon as you go into a building, oh, you see black borders, or just say black anti-space surrounding the building. Obviously, it would be a bit impossible so that you could see the outside at least somewhat. At least attempt. So just making it seem like it's floating in space. I didn't even do half. Are you joking me? Well, how is my Solus gonna fare against the gym when I'm pretty sure the Zardo's gonna be even higher level? 42? When I'm a level higher. And I didn't even do half. I know there's no star on it, but not even more than that. I'm part of it being 53 special attack. Yeesh. This is going to be a pain in the ass and what a fair. I did hardly bloody anything. And I honestly do not think I can KO that Wobbuffet in one go. So it's either going to be using Destiny Bond. Maybe. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I haven't done that. I'm pretty sure I've never well, yeah, I don't know why I would ever do that, but that bloody call. That's 2 times in 2 days. Just get a phone call for them to not say anything and put it down. What the fuck? Oh, I cannot imagine this situation. I just hope it doesn't use Destiny Bomb, because as soon as it does that, I can't do anything. Good. It's that slow, it can't use either of the moves when it's on a 2v1. It says, how do I keep getting phone calls for people not to answer? Oh, come on, of course that has it in focus as well. I mean, Still went down. 111 attack and 93 special attack. I mean, it doesn't like have like 115 base attack and special attack. So it is just bloody powerful, but it's slow as shit. 55 base speed. Well, I could be wrong on that. Am I really some amounts of defeating all of the trainers this quickly? I mean, I don't want to exactly face the gym leaders yet. Oh wait, no, okay, all of this bit is left to do. Okay, that Sandvale ability is not helping. The nature doesn't help until Gen 4. So only like why? Wonder what the like difference is for Pokemon that got better in Gen 4 compared to Pokemon who got worse in Gen 4. Because I know in small kids, I don't know, because I remember them getting worse, seeing as the punching, but elemental punching moves became physical. Meaning that it had less good type versatility. It helped Hitmonchan a lot. Just not Alakazam. Obviously, since you're able to use Psychic and now could probably use Shadow Ball. Couldn't use Fire Punch from the opponent's Ice Punch. Sceptile also couldn't use its signature move well. With Leaf Blade becoming physical, but it being a special attacker. All these areas I must have been talking about, not much happening, it's just me going through the gym. I don't know if he's going to have to train somewhat when I'm 4 levels lower than most of the Pokemon I'll be facing in that gym battle. And even though I do have one mon that can block pretty much all attacks, that I still need another one. Which, I mean, in my current situation, the mon is helpful and not helpful. Helpful in terms of the moves, but not the stats. Like, it's not even fully evolved because I can't get a Water Stone or even a Blue Shot at this point. I don't have Dive. And even if I did get Dive at this point, I wouldn't be able to use it. Isn't this the one that goes straight to... Yeah, I'm not a fighter. Just okay. Even if I'm ground, I'm gonna get some heals. Even if I can't buy max potions here. I don't know why. I don't know why one does not sell max potions as well. Well, look. Okay, at least I need to put some other stuff in here. I don't know what though. Apart from the stones. Okay, but deposit those just for the preparation. That has got me sold, but I can, but I end up not wanting to. That's pretty much everything. I still need to send that. Even if I'm never going to be using a casino. Well, it's not a casino, but it's using fake money that you didn't even purchase with real money to try and get another form of fake money. I don't know how that's the stuff that gets censored. But a full-on casino is pretty much in Madden gets still rated PEGI 3. And because of the fake casino, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Inspire's movie also Gold, Silver, and Crystal were rated PEGI 12. Is that just being harsh on Nintendo for some reason? Because Nintendo aren't lobbying parts of the American, well, the ESRB system, but EA are, considering their stuff is still rated PEGI 3. Even though the FIFA packs have been likened to gambling. And there's an advocacy there, and actually, no, it's not Madden, it's NBA, I think. One of the two have it. I don't know about NHL. Like, there is just a lot of stuff going on with that. I mean, yes, EA are being sued, but the problem is that it's not for much. Like, this is the main problem with suing. It's like, is it a lot of money? But I'm thinking of like Doctor Who meme, where it's like in context. It's like to regular people, being sued for 3 million quid's a lot. For a company that can get profits of like 1.5 billion a year, that is nothing. Like, suing them for the millions doesn't help. It's not like it's an indie company doing it, because then that would be a fucking lot. For a company that's existed since, I don't know how long it's existed, but EA itself, like 80s or 90s? Must have been 80s, and then 90s become a publisher. Has not only ruined so many game franchises, it's embarrassing. But but all the ones that they have bought, they decide to shut the companies down as well. Or decide to move the studio over to another one of their games, only to leave their previous game in the dust because they just decide to shut down any form of a project, making it so that the series can make a revival. So it's often one of two things, the most common one being they make one game, decide to flip the idea of the original game on its head, or just change the genre completely, doesn't sell as well as they wanted it to, so they just stop production on the game and shut the company down. Or in the case of Burnout, the one game that I'm wanting to make a return out of everything else, like seriously, 2018 is the most recent it actually came back, and that was a remaster of a game from 2008, near enough to sell it as a 10th anniversary. Is it still good? Yes. Did they fuck any of it up? To my knowledge, no, considering they gave you all of the DLC apart from the one that gave you all of the cards from the original, well, the base game. But they still gave you Big Surf Island for free. Still gave you the cop cars, the different boost cars, the toy cars, well, apart from the ones in Big Surf Island. The bikes, like all of the bike stuff. Because that's just another game in itself. Did it give you all of that? Yes, but that is the most acknowledgement the game's pretty much had. Solely because for some reason they shut, well, apparently they shut, like, a game in the Burnout franchise, they shut it down in 2016. For reasons that I can't figure out. They just focus on the Need for Speed franchise, and that's been on the rocky road. Seeing as the 2010 Hot Pursuit, well, similar to Burnout series in a way, and then Most Wanted was made by the actual Burnout devs, and then pretty sure the ones afterwards have been either good, okay, or just absolutely terrible. Like, I'm thinking of like, which one is it that just wants you to pay money for the stuff in the game? Like, I have not played it, I just know it exists. Trying to think of what else. I know they had a short game of like The Run, where apparently it's extremely short but also really good. I don't know, that's me getting information from Racerfic. I know it's a Canadian and I don't know how to fully pronounce his username. But he is just a good YouTuber, mainly because he did a video on Burnout Revenge. Clearly stated that the series, well, Burnout the series should come back, and it does not help that Burnout Revenge is only available on next-gen consoles, and it's only one of them. Nowhere on PC, nowhere on PlayStation, nah, just the Xbox One. Mainly because it was released on the 360 with backwards compatibility. God, the long pauses I'm making, I don't intend to make them, it just happens. But pretty much only on the Xbox consoles can you actually play the game. Yes, it's not exactly the same as the PS2 and Xbox versions, but I will sacrifice quite a bit just so I can play, because even though the music still plays even in loading screens, pretty much everything else is better. The crash boost system, like using boost off the start, is better system. Solely because you're not having the time, it just does it. Like pretty much obviously graphics are gonna be better, sound design, probably the wind up boost system's better. Like there's more detail in the cars being destroyed. Pretty sure it's mostly the same soundtrack. Pretty sure there's semi-quick play option where it's more of a pie mode. But hey, I need to play it. I just don't have an Xbox console, and for some reason even though it's available technically by the Microsoft Store on PC, last time I checked, you can't officially use it on your PC. So the closest you can actually get to a PC release of Burnout Revenge is through the PS2 emulator, which on my end is a piece of shit, considering you still have to go through different systems just so you don't have black skyboxes. And on my end specifically, the music does not work. Granted, it's all copyrighted, so it wouldn't work for YouTube anyways. Or even just trying to play it by myself. Not possible. And this is all because well, yeah, there was a downloadable game that is no longer available, and this thing will never be available ever. And the only Steam game, well, the only Burnout game on Steam is of course the most recent one. Not any of the others, no form of a Burnout collection or Burnout 1, 2, Takedown, Revenge, Dominator and Paradise. No, just Paradise Remastered. Not all of the games from, 2001. Okay, you might have to skip out Legends only because that's a buffet collection of 1, 2, 3, technically Revenge, considering it has the full sound. Well, the PSP version has the full soundtrack. Well, not the full soundtrack, but all the full Revenge, if I can speak, the full Burnout Legends soundtrack is about 20 or so songs from the Burnout Revenge soundtrack. But the stages where everything happens is mostly Burnout 1, 2, and 3. The cars are, but from 1, 2, and 3. Has the crash system from Burnout 3. Well, it has the burning laps from Burnout 3. It has pursuits from Burnout 2. Face-offs from Burnout 2. Has quite. Trying to think what else. There's more to think of. The PSP version, the DS version, the one that I had as a child. I wouldn't say that's good. Soundtrack is surprisingly not bad. I mean, considering it was on the DS, and it was a third party making it. Well, in terms of as a, not Nintendo making it. It's better than what Most Wanted had. Need for Speed Most Wanted. It's better than what they had. Since they had an awful game on there. I mean, that is what happens when you just make an extremely popular title for the DS, thinking it would be easy, when no doubt it wasn't, and it's just painful. My picture in there, you get the Sunstone from this person. Oh, look, we've got Steven here. I mean, he's gonna help later on. Okay, rarely ever do I go here before the magma invasion and intend to steal notice. To south of Spacer, how are you? We are doing fine. We will soon visit you to take your rock with you. Please don't try to stop us. We will take the view no matter what. Let there be more land. Team Magma. When it's like one of those things of obviously plot cannot happen until 7th gym is being, so it's just gonna end up like this until you do the 7th gym. So that just that intent to steal notice, it's just lingering there, making some of the people in the place be like, okay, are they gonna come or not? Oh, now I'm in a position of actually having to find more trainers on just up north. I mean, I would, but I'm also, I might as well just get some repels. Wait, what? Battlefield trailer? I'm not gonna stream my reaction to it, that's pointless. But what can happen is that I just have it on the side. Obviously have it on mute because otherwise I'm gonna be copyrighted to shit. Well, in what way can I fully just pause the stream? The only way I know of it is obviously ending it. Unless you expect me to just turn my mic off, watch it, and then come back. But is this for Battlefield 6? Okay. I don't know if I even get it, because Battlefield 1 was the last game I purchased, even if I have Battlefield 5 installed on my PS5. Do they have the target Solus? Really? What did she do? Enough that I can't use Ice Beam. Like, really? Okay, can this only mean too much?
I don't think it will. Well, great, yeah, that's 120 base power doing fuck all. How is it missed with Echo to and Steel Wing? Oh, that is just surprising. Annoyingly, Solus couldn't get a level up, considering all he did was target her. Still don't get why. Oh my god, I mean, it'll kind of be helpful. Someone's really live streaming their reaction to the Battlefield 6 video trailer, and someone has 1k people watching. Really? I'm calling him out of Noah J456. That's fucking stupid. Wait, so they're doing a live stream for the countdown to the reveal trailer. But then they also have a premiere for the Battlefield reveal trailer at 4 o'clock. Or in an hour. Okay. It's a bit strange. Oh, somehow we've got polar opposites. Even though your evolved history list is gonna have faints, I guess, but not much else. Oh, nose spells. I've seen that like twice. It's definitely rare, but not even good. At 63 speed. Oh. Yeah, time to get both of them to 42, hopefully. And then just see how it goes on there. I just hope that because all this isn't fully involved, the level is somewhat quick, even if Solus gets outsped by pretty much everything. But a bit of this is just going right just means it's the route to Evergrande thing, which I can't do anything with no waterfall. Because this game has 3 water HMs. Exactly what you need. It's don't know how it will go because it didn't hit a tentacle and I don't have a ground move or a psychic move. Jesus Christ, that's like nothing. Hey, but is it actually this way? It's just Evergrande up. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Can't interact with it. Oh, it's just one fisherman here. One fisherman on a semi-water island? I don't know what it is. It's just... It's semi-land, but it's technically water. I mean, according to the game, it's grass. But at the same time, there's no green. Oh yes, call him a rat, but it's not like Gen 1 when I wouldn't be able to attack at all. No defense on a tactical. Like, it's annoying.
7 badges I have to wait for just so I can get fully evolved team. And yeah, in other games I can surprisingly get fully evolved team by like the 4th. Yeah, it's not so different compared to. It's just completely different of having a full team of 6 before you even get 2 badges. I used to end up not being able to want to do that, but now I just find teams where you can just get all of them before 2 badges through exploration. I mean, especially in this game, you can get a pretty solid team within 2 badges, which I've already done. Of Blaziken, Aggron, Gardevoir, Ludicolo. Oh no, there's one more. But I know it was those 5 in the whole. I must have been. I don't know if it was actually slacking. But it's like you can assemble get your entire team sorted before second gym. Compared to a power platinum run that I mean I'm still in the process of doing on my own time. Don't know when I'll finish it, but pretty much because of how I set it up, I just made it out start with a mischievous, considering for some reason you can't get a mischievous in platinum, exclusive to Pearl, and because of how my team's set up, I didn't expect to make it so that I'd have only 1 team member for the first 3 gyms. And if you know Platinum, you know that's painful. It was mostly painful because of the second Galactic admin having Skuntank. Trying to do that with a Mischievous where your best move is will not work, like it's immune. Because Dark Type is immune to all psychic moves. So the poison type part, this just nullifies it. Its main weakness is ground. Except you can't do anything because in most cases you will not have a ground type. I mean, to my knowledge, well yeah, you can't because you can't go down cycling roads and then go into Wayward Cave to get a Gibble. So the closest ground type you would be able to get, you can't even get access to. Can't do much with a fine type because it's poison resistant, so it's neutral. So you're a bit stuck. So with a Mischievous, all you can do is rely upon confusing the opponent, and then occasionally get flinches with Astonish. And it just takes forever. And at least after that you can, well I mean, you still have to be the 3rd gym, but you can at least somewhat breeze through when you're a pure ghost type using Psybeam. Even if you are just going to be massively overleveled, like my Mischievous was about above 37 when I swept through the 3rd gym, and because of how my team's been set up, I had to get to Veils and say just so I could get my 2nd member, Porygon. Just so I can use Porygon Z. Combine that with 2 of my mons being locked in the Grey Marsh. Oh my, paralyzed twice. And also one of my team members being in 1 cave with a 5% encounter rate. Hippopotamus, I don't know how you spell it. I know the final one's a Powdon, the final form of it, but it's like, it's only in that area 5%.
Trying to think of like, where the others are. Obviously, when I did make the team, I was looking at all. But I mainly made it considering not using Miss Magius in of ever. When most of the time, not that easy to get mischievous. Or even when you think it would, it's not even accessible. Never used the Polygon line in a team ever. I haven't used Drapion ever. For some reason. Tropius I have used quite a few times. And I'm using it now. But not in Gen 4 when it could near enough be useful as a pure physical attacker. But I mean, I haven't gone entirely far because it's in that platinum run of. I mainly just focus on getting the team sorted. Didn't tend to speak through a lot of the rest of it. But also being the case of not evolving on my surface until like 50 something. Just so I can have power gem. Considering I'm having to wait that long. Because no way am I gonna leave out a special rock move. It won't be in tiny level, but it's type coverage. Even though I'm pretty sure if Ghost and Flying Up didn't exist then, that also would help for so that I can actually do something against the Honchko. Its opposite essentially. But enough about that, I still have many Pokemon like save files that I haven't done enough with. Mainly because, especially in Omega Ruby, I've been trying to bloody get a shiny starter. Except I'm pretty sure I've gotten it twice. And I soft reset it over it. Because I just went into that rhythm of soft resetting it as quickly as possible. The first time was a bit of unsure and I just assumed that I did miss it. The second time, I knew it was, and I still soft resetted over it. Pain and misery. And then I have a black run, where I'm wanting a shiny Oshawott. I tried to do it off the start, but it went on for too long. So I just went through it, and there was also a run with all three, the starters, considered I rarely ever do a run with all three starters in my team. I mainly either stick with the one or use none. Occasionally might have had two, because I'm thinking of Gen 6 when you were able to get two starters. Kalos and a Kanto 1. But yeah, that's just been painful doing the Masuda method, seeing as I did buy a possibly Japanese version of Pokemon Black off Amazon. And from what I've seen, because of how it works, somehow it only works for DS, like DS line DSi and not the 3DS. Unless it was a Japanese 3DS. But hey, I'm going to work. I sent over the beat game, got Japanese Ditto, and then also gave the Oshawott egg moves just so I could properly use it. But it's like 300 plus eggs, no, up to 1,000. Not helpful, and also not helpful on my end when so many eggs were non-Masuda method. I mean, they were out of 8,192, so like, out of 1,300 something. Yes, it is without the shiny charm, but I do have the oval charms in order to get every Unova mon. Well, every mon in the Unova dex. Trying to complete that. Well, it's like trying to complete that was difficult enough, but I'm having to have white 2 and also black and white. Mainly because you can only get Landorus if you have black and white. Because you need Tornadoes and Thunderous. Get them into one game. To then go somewhere else. To get them in black or white. Not accessible in black to a white 2. Don't know why. But yeah, eventually did that. But even though I have the facilities to complete that dex. Well, that national decks, oh my god, is it so many. Okay, these are actually one-off for being 42 for when I challenge the gym. Okay, why are you just surfing around the rock? We're going off topic again. I'm actually surprised that a 5-hour live stream of this, with even all of the audio files in it, it's like 5 gig. Normally I thought because of how video files are, with everything included, would be massive. Except no, somehow it isn't. Not that I can upload it to Twitch yet, because I'm not an affiliate. Considering I can sort out the hours, but I cannot do much when I'm needing 50 followers. And I'm pretty sure I'm needing like, well, I don't know if it's actually part of it, but I need like 5 Twitch viewers interacting. Well, just putting something in chat at the same time. Which I hope that happens for Uno. If that doesn't happen for Uno, what the fuck? Because I planned that just because it's Uno. And it's not like I'm going to Among Us. It's like, no. And nor have I even asked for a Twitch streamer / YouTuber to shout my channel out. Could I? Most definitely. Would I even get much from it? No. Because even if a shout is a thing, how many people actually go to the channel? And also follow them? It may be free, but at the same time some people are just lazy. And do I blame them? No. Because I've been amongst the people who have heard the shout out and did nothing with it. So it doesn't always work. I mean, I still wouldn't mind doing this for an actual job though. If everything gets sorted out. Seeing as, you know, totally not one for making videos with all the edits and stuff, because I haven't learned that. I also don't know if there's even someone, well, there wouldn't really be a cause of editing videos. Would it be more on the editing, well, editing course, I guess, or you just look up tutorials online to help you. But also, I'm not one for scripts. Often cannot remember them, and I ended up just changing what I say anyways. A lot of the time I just prefer to go off what I'm saying. Okay, that made no sense. Pretty much, I just prefer not to go off a script. Unless the script is right in front of me and I can actually see it all the time. Then it isn't as bad. But if it's just me saying stuff and I haven't got to memorize anything, it just happens, now I'm fine. I mean, will I watch a lot of those types of videos where it's scripts? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I'm thinking of... Yeah, I know, cliche to say Scott the Was. MDB, I need to watch more of his other stuff. I mean, I watched his... Well, when he's done videos with... What a geek there, but God, I was trying to remember it. So you need to watch his actual playthroughs, because he says that's the best stuff. But the challenge ones are the ones that are more popular. I mean, it's definitely worth considering he's got almost 400k from it. And I'm pretty sure he's close to doing the challenge ones for 2 years. He's a massive Pokemon from Gens 1 to 4. He's done 2 Gen 5 runs, and according to him they took forever to do. I know he's done Oblivion, Skyrim 3, New Vegas, and I don't know if he ever planned to do any others like Morrowind and Fallout 4. He might, he easily could. But I just know this way he would never do Gen 5 again. He still gets hate for it. But he tried to explain he liked a lot of the stuff, and it's just... Doing it for a solo challenge run is just so painful. I mean, I've half done one where I did an Amolga run, and parts of it were quite fast. Yeah, I know it was a bit high compared to using a Bidoof or first form bug types, but at the same time it's an Amolga. You don't expect it to be strong, you just expect it to be annoying because of Elisa. But otherwise, solo transferred in other games, what I've done Chinchou in this game, didn't go to Steven, I beat the Elite 4 like 70 something, and that's with, you know, that's got great type coverage of, well, water, electric, a stab, and then combine them with ice beam. Now I can sweep through pretty much a lot of the game by itself. I mean, it was definitely helpful throughout the first 2 gyms. Third was a bit iffy. I mean, okay, was still able to be paralyzed because he's in not Gen 6. But also the electric moves would be neutralized. Just do neutral damage. Didn't... would have to use wall moves for Magneton, but apart from that, I'm pretty sure it was somewhat easy. And this is for Mon, where for some reason in Gen 3, especially in this game, it takes you 7 gym badges to even access it, which is a bit much for a water type. Especially when it's been in some games, but the problem is that it's home region Gen 2, so you have to do backtracking just to get it. Gen 3 you need 7 gym badges, and by that point you already have a water type. I don't know if it's anywhere in Gen 4 outside of Pokemon Soul Silver. Not possible in Black and White. Cannot remember about Black 2 and White 2. And from then onwards, well, obviously Gen 7, well, alright, it's still going to be late, but I don't know about the others. It's like, you'd want to use it, because Water Electric is a great typing, and it's not a washing machine. But where they put it is ridiculous. It's ridiculously away or ridiculously out of the way. So yeah, I am just going to challenge this gym, because the gym, my two main ones are 42 and the others still need to catch up. Pretty sure they were fully healed before then. Yes. For that one viewer that I don't know, because it could either just be a bot. I hope this goes well, because all the other gyms have been one try. Oh, great music for this. I'll try and time it. I mean, it's somewhat timed. That did not do much. And the earthquake is only affecting my team. But shouldn't do a lot. Well. Okay, hopefully with damage range I'm able to take that out and then at least deal some damage to the Zartu. Because I could easily sweep if it's moving fast out of everything. And somehow my two mons are both slower than a Claydol. I didn't realize Claydol was fast. And I wish I had gravity. How does that just do nothing? I know I shouldn't. Oh god, I didn't realize Springer was on about half health. Yeah, of course, Solus is always the one that's targeted. Always! Can Solus ever do anything? Or they just know? Oh, the Kraoko, haha. And now we're down to the final two, and I've only had one down because they decided to be mean. Okay, let us go for this ancient power. Oh yeah, fine. Yeah, it went down instantly. I mean, I didn't resist it, but sometimes stab and somehow no sunny day. Oh, great. Yep, cheese. Okay.
Okay, what are the chances of being able to get like a mono boost from ancient power? Activate. Yes! You are falling into my fucking trap, Solrock. Get blasted by solar beam. Gone. First try. So I knew they'd do that because they always like to go with sunny day at least at some point. Not realizing that it was my plan all along. I may not have explicitly said it, but you should have realized that I have solar beam, and I've said that solar beam is a one-turn move in sunlight. What I should have done is made 150 base power in sunlight just so it's even more deadly. But I still don't have dive yet. Okay, we're doing those levels. Cheese and Brachio it is. And we're also doing it partly based off HP. So I've still got capels of less than 100 health. Even Solus has more health and it's not even fully evolved. Gonna have to get more heals. Oh wait, no, hyper potion I already have an or. So max potions I'm thinking of, but of course because I didn't have any and buy them now. Also, did you just do that speech in sign language? Couldn't understand what you're saying. No, no text boxes, nothing. Ah yes, you're saying that to me. Oh, I've only just recently entered this building for the second time. And you're expecting me to take threats from an organization trying to expand the land, removing all of the water seriously. Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't have it. I just have quicker than something. Okay, that did not do enough. But it's just example number 5000. The grunt's not using the types fire ground and rock they have as options, but they don't want to. Now I just use a mon from Gen 1 and a dark type. Okay, well then, ground time. Seen that one before. Okay, well, currently the Intimidator do nothing. That's another one down. Oh, Crane as well. No wonder why. Surprise attack. The film. Oh no, because I mean, something. Because as soon as they just want to use Zubat constantly. One down, two more to go. And this isn't even the most difficult part of this section. I still have the double bar with Maxine Tabitha to go. Oh come on, I not KO, are you serious? Okay, you're trying to alarm a speed outspeed me, except glad that just nullifies that. A pointless crit again. Oh, I'm at level 38. So close. And now a lot of talking. Oh wow, diver. I didn't realize it would do that way. And now we have to select 3 members. Who the bloody hell to choose? I'm trying to base off their team because I know it's gonna have Crobat. I might as well. Well, I don't know if it'll be Marianne first though, is the thing. I know Mana and Crobat will be there. And Camelot. I will just try with that. I know that his
Steven's team's really good. Yeah, my tank's got me an aggro on. Just one being close to being like a pseudo legendary, the others are just tanks. Okay, so one started off with Mighty and the other Cameron, so I was half right. Because I know this is probably the proper stage of it's in the stage of Tabitha's team just being a weaker version of Maxie's team. And usually I try to go with the situation of get rid of one, then it's just a 2v1 situation. Except it doesn't help when you can't even kill one mon within the first turn because a Melclaw did nothing. Oh, there's the crowbar. Yep, cold resistant does nothing. But I'm guessing that crowbar's going to use wing attack. If it is, then I'm going to have to switch in to the only one mon on my team that could resist that doesn't die to wing attack immediately. Okay, this camera has just wanted to be buff as shit. It's used amnesia and focus energy. Force of Batang is just completely certain with light screen and reflect. I'm just glad there's no brick break on the other team, because if there was, yeesh, and that would do nothing. Because I'm pretty sure even with a crit it would have done nothing. Of course there's a fucking crit there. Okay, now we're dealing with both camera ups. I might as well just say, well, once I heal, see how much a Solar Beam can do against the one that hasn't buffed itself. That's if I even get a chance to use it. Saying, oh, but the problem is that there's never going to be a sunny day. And that's just ironic, honestly. But hey, we got Yukong at the level 45, and that, apart from speed, all those stats are at least decent. Okay, can you stop going for the one that's higher leveled? Okay, Metang, did you just know that your reflect was going to end then? I don't know if this will even do much at all. Okay, the beam is nothing. Yeah, that was a crit. Well, at least our camera's gone now. That camera was in there for a while. And now we're going to go over and beat the last one, Mighty Anna. Or I won't be able to do anything, seeing as it would just go down right here. But it lived? I guess because it's not a physical move. I'm just gonna see how much this orbit will even do. Oh, come on. Can you just go for Steven at least one time? Stop going for the one that's more inexperienced. Technically. Mainly because, well, just stop going for the one on your left. Well, on my left. Or just stop going for me in general. There we go. Is this going to be the point of me getting time considering it's what? Is it just labeled as Steven's house or what? Wrong one. Ah, here we go. Okay, I know I really shouldn't, but at the same time I can't use fake out properly considering that it's physical and normal type. Yes, that first strike ended up being nice, but rarely ever has it done much damage. And I have a hard scale and move delay just so I can fix the problem. And I'm doing this just so I can even attempt to find that water stone. Or is it just a blue shot? I don't remember which one it is. I just know that I need to find it. Because I know you go through one of the diamond spots. It clearly is not here. Okay, mate, what the fuck do you want? Giant green Pokemon. Nah, you must be dreaming about it. Yeah, what the bloody hell is this? Where's it? Oh, fuck, nah. Right, so clearly that wasn't where it was. Okay, where the fuck to go? I don't know where that is. Well, that was another phone call that ended in fucking nothing. Like, seriously? Nothing. I don't think this is it. Of course it's not, it's a red shard. So we've had green shard and red shard, but no blue shard.
Mainly because I don't remember where it is, I just know it exists somewhere in one of these dive spots. So I just hope I'm able to find it at least soon. Ah, I think that's right. That's it. That's it. I think that's it. I can't access it from here. God damn it. Fuck. Like, I can't do anything. I can't try and barge my way through with a hack. I can't do anything. Creator, that means I'm so close. Wait, is this even here? Was this where I started? It might also have been where I started. So this is the next one across. That's what it seemed like. Well, it's there. It's in that area. Or is it up here? No, wait, oh wait, no, it's not here. What the bloody hell is it then? I could easily look up as to where it is, but stubbornness is happening. The problem is that with me, I'm not remembering which one I've been in. Pretty sure this was one I already checked. Yeah, no, this was not it. I just do not remember. Have I checked here? Yeah, no, I have. I'm just going in fucking circles. I know there hasn't been much to even say, I don't think apart from I've been just lost. I do not remember what any of the stuff even is. Like, it's not something I actively look for when
If I was to look for it, I'd just look for it on YouTube. But I'm trying to see if I can find it with brute force. Currently nothing. So I do not remember where the dive spot is. I'm pretty sure it was a dive spot unconnected to any other dive spot and it wasn't just a large one. Then again, I could easily be wrong. Only 4 max repels. Yeah, that was another red shell. Oh, yeah, of course, can't go any further. Is it you? Is this the one I need? I honestly don't know at this rate. Okay, send me to somewhere. There's a one Carbos in it. I can't speak at all. And that's it. Yep, can't even leave. But I may have to just look up where the hell that bloody shard or stone is. Because as soon as I get that, my team's sorted and I can just sort out the rest of the game. But why do they have to put it in a hard to find spot? Okay, no. Did I really check it? I honestly could not remember. No, I didn't. I'm pretty sure that I didn't. And it had nothing in there except for a green shard. Nothing else, no other like spots to go to. Okay, well there's 9 rounds, not in Lenny Cove. That one's the closest one, but I've already checked it. I would just someone has to check all of them. Did I? I don't know, I did check this one. Unless I did? Well yeah, that just makes it that I did. Another coppers. Wait, is this where like check one stuff? There we fucking go! So this is not gonna help for any form of a future reference. All the way at the bottom of this one. What I'm gonna do is like, I'm gonna go past one that tries to troll you. But pretty much next to this person on round 1, 2, 4 though. There we go. Now we can actually finish off this team. Only took us 18 hours and 52 minutes. But hey, at least we got there in the end. So now, this Lombre can become a Ludicolo. Dunna. $130 HP and 81 special attack and 104 special defense. Not bad attack because I did its time speed. I also cannot remember if that the last comment put in chat is of how recent it is, but I'm guessing saying it's really good. I will, once the stream ends,
It's just really nice to be able to have an entire game soundtrack be created solely for the game and not by any band just so you can use it in this. Completely fine, no problem. Okay, so I think I could either use those at some point. I'm gonna have to use it soon when pretty sure when is it by level 15 that they just become obsolete? I'll put something into cheese. And then just try and max out some. I haven't watched it yet. I did say that I would watch it once the stream ends. And that isn't far off, you know. It's 16:15. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know how much the trailer would get me to buy the game when... Well, the most it has to do is not be the Battlefield 5 trailer. Oh. Body slam. I haven't been using growth at all. Well, so it provides literally no coverage and... I don't know if it's worth it. But the problem is that because my Pokemon is... because Tropius is slow. Growth ends up not being helpful when... well, it's slightly bulky, but because of the tiny sort of weakness, it just feels like by the time I even do get off, it's only for one move, seeing as the other two are physical, and I'll die before it even happens. I'm not wanting for it to be like what most people thought when they were younger, where it's like,
Oh, doesn't do actual damage? Useless. Okay, I swear there was a double barrel somewhere around here. Well, just if I go here. Then I could just get super topless. Sorry. Wait, hang on. Oh, it's closed, isn't it? But can I get the Brick TM before? I think I can. Okay, the only problem is that the one I want to use it on already has Sky Uppercut. It's sacrificing power for accuracy. I.e., Break is 10 base power less, but more accurate. And I really don't want to chance it with a 90 accuracy move. Still, it takes you this long to get it, when in 5-minute leaf green, pretty sure you can get it as soon as you get to SSM. I mean, yeah, there's 2 others that can, but they are not a mixed attacker. Or supposed to be mainly physical attacking. I mean, yeah, just can destroy barriers. And that Mega Drain is the only grass I move. Not our fault, but I had to give Giga Drain to something that actually needed it. But can I even use Shadow Ball? No. What about Shockwave? No. Thunderbolt? No. The turn is guaranteed. Dig? Pretty sure this is a no-go. I just hope I can get to that good situation quickly. Because I know it's not here, I'm pretty sure it's semi-close to it. I mean, this isn't a point where it's just raining everywhere. Or even in Ruby where it's just bright. Is it in? I might as well check. Oh, it must be him then. Yep, it is. they have to make it so that I need strength and rock smash. I thought I didn't need rock smash ever again, but okay, I know I can taste it to cheese, and the only move I've been using on cheese is Leaf Blade. That's literally it. When you get mad, go home. And you're saying to me it's not. You're saying this to my character now. It's a bit late, honestly. Somehow I didn't KO when it's a Pugiano, but I mean I got a pass is off. But Kirby should not be that weak. Or just because there's no stab on it and it's not super effective. Okay, with seeing those guns I know are always difficult. Oh, of course, his position on can't do anything with this until later. Pretty sure there's like one of these where it's a pain, or is it just that the strength puzzle for some reason has to exist. Yep, of course, spit me back out. Actually, why am I not just using the blanket? It'd be a lot faster. I don't know why they give you the options of either a battle or thankful, and most of them I just go for the battle. Less stressful. Jesus. I hope this goes kind of well. Oh, come on. What? Both cases were super effective in stabbing, yet they're not down. I mean, yeah, it decided to use Scary Face on both of them, but at least neither of them healed, but I'm going to hit myself in confusion because I have that type of luck. He's got the level 38. Okay, now we have 100 HP, but not 100 attack. That's not how this is supposed to work. Okay, let's bring in Cardilli. And Ludicolo needs its first fight. Well, Solus as a Ludicolo. Okay, Ancient Pound the Golba. And Surf Sweep both of them. Where's the fight dead? Because for some reason Surf doesn't want to go. Well, I've got the Crown Ancient Power, but I can never get the Omni boost. Okay. Mostly not a problem. Don't need to heal her. Okay, here's the main one I was thinking of. Mostly it's a problem unless you push that boulder forwards. As soon as you do that, nothing. Yep, and now we're finally getting an earthquake. Can any of my mons learn it? Oops. Yurikaku can. And on that cheese needs a move that isn't just Leaf Blade, but again, comparing the 83 attack compared to 89. They're both decent. One already has ancient power. I might need to give it to cheese, and I know one is a special attacker. Leaf Blade's the only move that he's had since level 29 that I've used. Mainly because he doesn't learn enough. Greymon, terrible moveset. Especially even before that, you know, you end up relying on Absorb. Yes, you have Pursue and Trade, but they're all weak. It's not layer gens when you can actually get something decent. Let's just see how this goes. Oh god, I missed. That did fuck all. That's Gets it, I'm checking the stats on Tropius. 67 and 72. They're generally that low. Okay, that's a Miana down. And the Cobra Mandel bringing Yui Kanka, it's gonna be slower, but oh, for bloody sake, do they have to stop it? Unfortunate times. Okay, yeah, Sharpedo, the only water type on his team, because you want to expand the sea, except one of your mods is going to drown. So it is a bit redundant to have a Mighty Anna on you. Okay, yes, the Crobat may not be the same type, but it's not going to be affected by water entirely. apart from the fact that it's gonna have to continue flying unless it finds a really tall tree that's still around. Well, why have you got a water type that focuses mostly on land? And then that's a bit iffy. Because then there's no land. So you're just thinking of ones that stay in the ocean, the deep ocean, or ones with levitate. Okay, these are the talk of the two. Realising, oh, they fucked up. It caused an extreme weather to happen. Oh, there's a intense sun. Oh, there's the rain again. And yet they decide to run off and unable to do anything. I guess it can't just be a case of me going to Pacific Log Town. We're actually just going to the place around here. I mean, I very much could. Have I? I don't remember if I have actually gone to the place before you're technically supposed to. Because it's like, I know what to do. Just takes a while to actually do it. Well, I'll still go there to see what does happen. Okay, level 38. Okay, it's Pacific Lockdown. And now to go to a place that you're supposed to go to one place and then go to this place. Because plots. Yeah, that one goes just weak when it's especially well when it's not a pellet plant. Yeah, I might as well switch out. Is there going to be someone stopping me from going to here? Oh no, Spear Pillar, that's Gen 4, I'm thinking Sky. Oh, yep, great. The door's shut. Okay, the music playing right now would be great to hear for end of the like final battle. I mean, I'm not gonna say where it's from. Just that it's 2000s. Okay, we get the usual flying card on Kyogre, but Kyogre this was gonna win when there's more of the sea, the dirt, gravel and rock and stone. Well, it technically went for Gen 1, because there's minimal surfing in that game. Like, you mostly need it. I mean, this music now kind of fits, considering what the evil team has done. And for some reason, they're leaving the hands of me to go somewhere just to sort this out. Either Steven could do it, and I'm pretty sure one of the Dream Leaders could do it. And even the champion. That isn't Steven, because this is not Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, I said nothing, but we're still able to go in. Like, do you know who I am? Yes, I'll just let you through. And okay, this area arguably has one of the most drastic changes. Mainly because in Ruby and Sapphire there were like 6 floors to it, because it was where the box legendary was. You're here, half as many, and the bottom one is just for us to find Wallace. Of course, he just phases in and out of existence to leave this place, and I'm having to run my way back. And that's how this works. You couldn't bring me with him. Just nah. And now to Ragdoll, get a Pokemon to wake up. I mean, none of why we're the one time to do it when clearly Wallace is capable enough to just warp there. Oh yes, in your haze, I noticed I left you behind. You phased out of existence! You instant transmission! Just left me! Well, of course the door's open now, but... Right, okay, well this area... As soon as you attempt to get the legendary, it just becomes way off, for fuck's sake. Yeah, so the first were fine, and then I somehow go right over them. But it changes so that it's a lot more difficult to get to the legendary. Which you can do before the end of the game, so you can just sweep the Elite Four with a level 70 Dragon Flying type that's also got like 600 plus BST. I mean, it's what at least everyone's done at least once, because you can do it just with a Master Ball. Saw it. And at least they made it possible so that in post game you can get the box art for Ruby and Sapphire. Well, yeah, God on Kyogre, because like, obviously they're in this game, they gotta make it so that you can get them. That would be just weird. Having it so that they're visible in the game, but you can't access them. Has there ever been a Pokemon game where it's like visible but can't catch them at all? Apart from when you see the other legendary. I guess black and white would be the case, but it's... No, because you have to get the other one, just get the other legendary. Can I fly at all? Yeah. Okay, how about watch this cutscene? And then end the stream to then continue streaming later today. Yeah, the music doesn't exactly fit here. But oh my god, high quality cutscene from the GBA in 2005. Not 2004. Semi victory music. Do I have to talk to both of them just so they can disappear? And now that's waterfall.
the third water type HM. The treasure's place. Okay, I might as well just leave this here. To carry this on later today. I mean, I don't know who the one viewer is. Great if they said anything. But I mean, it's ended slightly unusual considering I have some shit to do. And it's likely going to continue with that for every other Wednesday. But no, I had not forgotten about what I planned for Uno Friday. That is not forgotten about. I just hope I can get quite a few people to turn up for that. Otherwise it's just going to be a calamity. Right, see ya in 2 hours.